There we go. And I'm running. I'm just making sure my sound works right. Hello, everybody. I know I just talked to some of you. Yeah. Looks good. Hello. How are you doing there? Yeah, gonna watch me do space? Let's see something here. I want info. Yes. Space is fun. I like space. I have 4 things I need to scan here. Hey, Render, how's it going? I'm back to Elite. Sort of an unscheduled stream. But here we are. And I'm just sort of setting up, so I'm a little bit all over the place, but don't mind me. And I only scanned 2 things here, so that's what I remember. Yeah, all my cords and cables are tangled up and everything's all over. Yeah, exploration night. I'm in need of some calm. Some crazy driving and some relaxed searching of plants. Oh, I came here this time. It's daytime. Nice. Alright. I stopped here actually last time, so I haven't really been on since. So I'm out looking for the other 2 plants to scan. Which is gonna be weird because internet's being janky. Okay, I don't think it's me. Make sure that you don't have... make sure you don't have the stream on auto. Make sure you have it on like one of the settings as well, because sometimes that makes it janky, as I found out. But it shouldn't be me. The only reason why I say that is because I'm the only one using my Wi-Fi. And it's, nice. Yeah. That'll help. Yeah, I see that. I was looking a little bit at the, images from your game. So I'll check it out for sure. Like, I'll definitely grab it when I get paid next. Which is soon. You know what? Let's see if these ones without things on them are different. Because I want to check it out. I don't mind if it's like in the beginning stages, so... Let's see if this is anything different. Are you different? Nope. Look at that. That's so cool. That's the Milky Way. We already scanned you, see? So I'm going to go a little bit further away. Because this is all the same stuff I've scanned already. Actually, let's try something else quickly. Because I've been tricked before. Yeah, these are all the same plants, I think. This is like the one area they need to fix in the game, is they need to make this a little bit more interesting. Terrain is so flat. Takes practice and time. You'll get there. It's like one of my sort of regrets was not taking classes in arts like character design and stuff like that. I didn't get to do that. Should have. But it is what it is. I chose sciences, and then I chose arts, as in social sciences. Who are you? Are you the same thing, or are you different? No, you're the same thing. Okay, so we're looking for different. Because there's like 4. Oh, there's one. Look, we found mold. Let's go scan us some mold. Blech. It's kind of cool. Oh, it looks like a pile of goo that someone dropped. Alright. Now I gotta go further away. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't it? Yeah, it comes up as... Every time I've scanned it, it comes up as lime. Which is interesting. And it took me a moment too, because I just sit there and I'm like, that doesn't seem right to me. Because that's not the same thing. Alright, so it's not going to be over here. I gotta go further away than that. So now I have to find another pile of essentially exactly what you said it was. Basically lichen. That's just sitting on the ground. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to go over this ridge here. Find it. Because you have to be a certain distance away, otherwise, according to the game, they won't have enough genetic diversity, which would be kind of true. Yeah, there is a bit of lag. Even I'm sensing a bit of lag here. This might be elite a little bit. I have heard that there's been more people playing, so maybe... Oh, there's a little bit of it. That's why I'm trying not to go too fast right now. Just one pile now. It's a second sample, so you get a second circle. Oh, sorry, this is called green.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting all funned out.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge water fountain.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
Sorry about that, guys. That just popped up out of nowhere. Alright. Let's go find some more green. I get that. Are you getting enough sleep? That it's too close. There's one over there. Let's go see the... There's a pile of green over here. Let's go see. I don't know if it's close, if it's too close or not. Let's try not to run over the plants on the cold planet. Do you want to let me know, Ace, if the stream is looking a little janky? Because maybe you'll be able to detect it. Aha! I have found green. It's a little laggy. Okay, give me a sec. Even I don't know why it's lagging. Like, the frames are slow. Okay. Give me a sec here. What's going on over here? I don't know if there's much I can do. Because on my end... it looks fine. I wonder if it's no, that's pretty normal. I don't see anything that's different. Okay, give me a sec here. I'm gonna drive the vehicle around for a second while watching. I'm just gonna go slow because I need to make sure that I'm not. Oh yeah, I see that. What do we do here? I think it's... I hate to say it, but I think it's Twitch, guys. Because it's even saying, like, my connection is set to excellent. Okay. Give me a sec. Because, like, even on my screen, there's moments, so it could just be the game. But, again, like, whoops. Oh, now I'm spinning. Sorry, guys. Being reckless. So I don't know. Now it's fine? Okay, so I just had to spin out and then, you know, make everything... Maybe it's because I threatened it. It's usually what happens. Threaten it and it gets better. Thank you. Yeah, there's not... Honestly, at this point, like, my PC is fine. The internet connection is fine. It could be Twitch, or it could be even Frontier. So, like, the servers this game is on. Could be a bit off today. Should be interesting. Okay, I have no idea what the fourth signal would be. Because, like, I've scanned those. I've scanned the tall ones. Maybe I got them all. Maybe it's because it's like, oh, you know what? She's streaming on a Monday, and it's not normally her time, so let's just be weird and not do it properly. What the hell is that? There's like a cloud there. That's weird. Alright, so here we have more goop, but it's just green. We know about green. We know what green is. Let me see something. I just want to see something. I want to see what you guys might be seeing. Okay. See if that... Maybe that will cause the same problem. Yeah, make sure you guys aren't on auto for your quality. So I think that's part of it. I don't like to leave things alone, apparently. Alright, I'm about to give up on this fourth item. Because I've scanned those. I'm gonna test a theory here. What is that? Okay. We're gonna carefully. Okay, I wasn't expecting resources, but here they are. Niobium? Niobium? Niobium. Not new. Should be a watch me say things badly. Of course you're gonna be a pain in the butt, aren't you? There we go. Get some iron. Iron. I'm so terrible. More iron. Turn slow. Chromium. More iron. Okay, so it doesn't tell me about things I should scan. Oh, arsenic? Yeah, here we go. Yum. Ignore me. This is just a chill stream, so... Just chilling while I drive around on a planet full of rocks. Are you alive? I believe you're just rocks. You're just rocks. Driving around looking for the other piece of life. I don't think there is, so I might have gotten it all without realizing it. I feel like I broke my car. Because it sounds terrible. Yeah, I don't see anything else on this dusty planet. I ran into a rock. hit that rock. I do hope they add more stuff into the game. Yeah, you're just same plants again. Pretty sure you would be the same. Yep, that's just green. I wish they'd give it a better common name than just green. Alright, so this is slightly different terrain here. Maybe something else. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm hoping one day they add water and rivers and lakes. Oh, here we go. It's basically a crater. And I see rocks. I see the thing that scans as green. And that's it. I don't see anything else on the ground. Scan those. Scan the standing things. Scan those. I think I'm satisfied. Unless somehow... Let's just try something. Is it doing better? It definitely looks less laggy on my end. Somewhat. Are you just a rock? Yeah, do your taxes. That's not the worst ads I've seen. Oh, that's brilliant, though. You can't until the 20th. Man, they're insistent. You do yours online? I take mine in. Because I want them to be... I want them to do all the talking, not me. I'm lazy. That's true. I mean, you can't really bring yours into the Canadian tax brokers when you're not even in Canada. So cool. It has an atmosphere. I wish... Oh, there was a shooting star just now. Yeah, I think it's the servers. I don't think it's me. I'm watching that lag. That's not, that's not me. Yeah, what did you do that prompted that comment? Look at these ugly trees. It's gonna be like, you've already scanned them. And then there's this random dust pile that appears, but there's nothing there. Look at this, I just walk into it. Nothing is here, just dust. Yep. Nothing to see here. Alright. I give up on the fourth item. The servers were horrible. Yeah, I think a lot of the... It's really difficult sometimes to know exactly what it is too, right? But like, I don't know. I'm the only one with my internet. There's no one else stealing it. Because you can't guess my password. I didn't even pick it. I can't comment on taxes in the States, but taxes in Canada are pretty easy. Yeah, I'm hardwired in too. I mean, I could... No, because I haven't touched it. I'm gonna be obsessed with the issue now. Just gonna watch my character walk forward. No, it's fine. It just has moments. Our taxes are simple. Yeah. Did you make money? Yes or no? That's pretty much it. Do you own a car? Yes or no? The ad is about Pepsi. Oh, she's got Pepsi. Nice. So it's been listening to our... That just shows the internet listens to our conversations through stream too. Because it's talking about pineapple pizza and Pepsi. Or Pepsi's talking about pineapple pizza? Pineapple is great on pizza. Sorry, is no. Was it Ace? You were the one that didn't like pineapples on pizza. I'll bug you about it. So, what are they trying to say? Pepsi's better than Oh, what's that? Pepsi's better than pineapple on pizza? Because I don't think I necessarily agree. Yeah, I don't actually like pineapple by itself. I'll agree with you there. With stuff, yes. Alright, I'm gonna go look for a place to land my ship. We'll move on. I think it's enough of this dusty rock. Unless I magically find the missing item, which I don't think I will. Excuse me, rock? Makes it so much better.
Check record.
Could be like me and use really bad grammar and say much more better. I feel like... I almost missed my face just there. Much more better? Much more better? The actual fuck was that just now? Sorry. Betterer. Betterer. I don't think my brain can do that one very well. It is the bestest. I'm really weird and like Hawaiian pizza with white onions on it. What is that? Just gonna go look at that rock for a second. Is it a rock? That is a rock. Dear spaceship, stop trying to park in weird spots. Alright. I can board my ship now. I'm just gonna do very low. Light for a moment. Ooh, what's this? Look at this hole. That is a big ass hole. Gluten-free pineapple pizza? Okay, that's weird. That. Alright. Well, I know of some pretty good ones, actually. There's actually, oddly enough, a place I used to never want to eat from again. Used to do, they used to do the worst gluten-free pizza. Like, it was like eating cardboard. And, like, to anybody who doesn't know, I have to eat this way. I don't get to choose. And, it's not a choice. And, it was so bad because every time I would order it, it was, like, burnt. So it was like eating a burnt cardboard box. And then they came out with the cauliflower crust, and wow, that was good stuff. And they have a, what is it? It's like barbecue chicken ranch, I think, and it was so good. So sweet but spicy. Yeah, you people and your spicy stuff. I can't do it. I have the taste buds of a child. No, not... It doesn't... It doesn't taste like cauliflower. You don't even notice. I promise. When you come up here, I'll order that pizza. You won't even know. Like, you won't notice. Did you know... Okay. Here. This is a weird fact that I learned the other day, and I didn't know. No, I don't get anything regular. Are you kidding me? I don't get anything normal. But did you know that Brussels sprouts, say 30 years ago, did not taste the same as they do now? They actually genetically modified them to taste better. It's just a weird fact I learned. I don't know the details of it, but what, Brussels sprouts? Oh, okay. I like them too. I like most vegetables. You know who won't eat them? Ruby won't eat them. She doesn't really eat vegetables. It's a known thing in the group. She talks about it all the time. We'll find her a vegetable. She just... I don't know. Maybe just not her thing, you know? We'll just have to find her a vegetable. Oh yeah, honey glazed carrots. That's amazing stuff.
Surface scanned by 50%.
One of my favorites, which not everybody will agree on, but...
Surface scan complete.
How many items are in here? God, 4. 4 more. Roasted broccoli, roasted vegetables. Yeah, anything, vegetables cooked on, even like on the barbecue are really good. What was it? One of my favorite things is steamed and then salted asparagus, which sounds really weird, but it's so good. Yeah, but it has to be done right, right? Like, it can't be, like, super stringy. It has to have that snap to it. Oh god, guys, it's gonna be fun. Are we ready for some bad driving? There you go. And nerfed it. Well, because nobody wanted to eat it. It was so bad. But, like, I don't know. It's not that bad. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Bimo. I don't think they really needed fixing. I think the Brussels sprouts really just did not want to be eaten. This is such a hilly location. Look at this! How the hell am I supposed to drive my little car around? Okay, we're gonna have to go to the top of whatever this is. Personally, I had no problem with them, but my brother did. I know, we're exploring the galaxy and we're talking about vegetables. Brussels sprouts. It's all good. It wouldn't be amusing if we didn't. Look at these canyons! This place is amazing. My ship is not fast enough to actually do like a canyon run. I used to be able to do that kind of thing. Look, even my graphics are off a bit today. Like, this looks very odd. Like, very pixelated. Like, it's not rendering right. Yeah, it's gotta be their servers. Oh, there we go. It's a bit better. Alright, I'm gonna land on top of here. And we're gonna hope that I don't get blown up by my little vehicle.
Landing gear deployed.
Actually, let's just move for a moment. I see a better spot over there. Sometimes it takes a moment to find a good spot. Cursing and swearing about unstable terrain. Haha. I don't know what I just did, but I did something. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be a disaster. I'm gonna be driving on hilly terrain and it's gonna be full of rocks and drops and all sorts of things, and I'm gonna have to be really, really careful. Like, really, really careful. And I think I saw a few pieces of plant life right here. Yeah. What the freaking hell? Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Not at all. That does not look like something.
Drive assist off.
The hell is this? Oh man, this is kind of funny. It's just a little wrong. Even its name is a little bit wrong. Oh my god. Well, that was funny. I don't know if anybody saw that. I'll be scanning more, so don't worry. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta go into a direction where I will not die. Which is going to be interesting, because I think that's going to be hard to do. Basically, just landed on a planet full of basically space dildos. Great. Lovely. Alright, it's gonna be tricky because I'm on the upper level. Oh my god, there's a whole shit ton of them. Okay, I can't scan these though, because I need to get further away. Let's see if we can find somewhere safer to... What's that? Oh, that's just me. Okay. Can we traverse this and not die? Not really. Okay, we'll go up the edge. Just kinda go like this. Oh my god. We'll go scan those down there. think I'm far away enough. I can get away with it. Oh, like a rock.
Drive assist off.
I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid, but, like, come on. They grow out of balls. It's interesting. They're not moving, but they're making noise. That's kind of cute. They're called Concha labiata. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, let's move away from this group and find the next group and then deal with the next problem, which is finding other stuff. Without killing ourselves. Quite the view here. I'm gonna be careful that I don't end up sending myself off a cliff edge. There's some more. Oh, I don't want to run them over though. Let's not do that. Okay.
Drive assist off.
There you go. We don't need to look at those anymore. What does that mean? Here is a crater with some more of those highly suggestive plants. Okay. Trying to go down in elevation because I feel like those are the upper level plants. Just maybe we'll see the other three down lower. At least it's somewhat gradual, but that doesn't mean that it's just not going to be. Yeah, there we go. Oh, alright, I almost ended up in a hole. So there we go, we got some mountains, which I don't normally see. Kinda go a little faster. There's a lot of rocks, so this is a different kind of driving than what I'm used to now. No more ice planets, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can go lower yet. There's more of these things. not seeing much variation in here, am I? You're like, yeah, there's 4 things here. There's 4 biological signals. I see one. Got some resource pinging going on. Here's those weird plants again. More. Lots more. Oh shit. Okay, so I hit that really hard. Ah! Alright, I just perched myself on a rock. That was not great, but, you know, it was a fine moment. I wonder if I can just gently, as I go really fast, slide my way down here. Maybe. Birds are talking. Go to sleep. This is so cool. I have not run into a planet like this in a while. If at all. See, look, there's just more of them. Like, come on. Where else is there stuff? Have you even gone down all the way yet? I'm just gonna go over here. Whoop. Getting stuck on stuff. What's new? Now, I would feel like... You know what? Let's test something. I wonder if there's just different ones, maybe? Nope. Like, come on, that doesn't look wrong. I didn't write the rules. This one's all by itself. Okay. I have indeed scanned them all. And we're gonna go down. If it lets me. Because this is a very big high spot. Yeah, so far so good. I don't want to die. Now once I get down here, I'm stuck down here. I'm not coming back. I doubt I'm coming back up. So there damn well better be stuff down here. This is intense. I'm not even down yet. I'm still going down. has a lot of go and not anything else. Stop going fast. Slow down. Okay. I'm mostly talking to myself about it. Lots of rocks. We're still high up in the elevation. Crap. This is so cool. Like, I'm basically climbing down a mountain. Besides a big giant... There's a big crater. Cool. But, I'm trying to go down into the ravine here. And take a quick peek at it. Anything in it? Nope, just a crater. Oh, here we go.
Drive assist off.
This could be like plants going between planets. Nope, this one's very grass. Okay. Like very grassy. Alright, so before we had red, now we have green. Tussock ignis. Tussock. I love it. I wonder... Now I'm curious about how they set this up. Did they... Just check something. Nothing. Okay. So let's hang out in this elevation here for a moment and scan the 3 sets, which means I'm just gonna go this way. Not that, that's too close. Maybe these over here.
Drive assist off.
This is kind of cool because when I was streaming earlier, you couldn't really see this side of it. Good. One more. We just need one more sample, and then that one is analyzed. Woohoo. They need to make it, though. They need to make, like, a reason. Like, why? Why? I was listening to the birds. So as much as I want to go scan those ones, I think they're too close. So we're gonna go a little further down. Should be some over here somewhere. Potentially. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. There's some little ones. We'll get the little ones.
Drive assist off.
And then there's some more ground lichen that I can see. This is that grass. I just want to take a look at this. Look at that. That's a whole lot of it. Is it the same? What? I'm talking to my plants. Hey, you wanna go see some ground gross? Some squish? Here. Here's space squish. It literally looks like something had a poop. I'm scanning poop. Not really. It's green! It even says it's bacteria. Basically a pile of shit. Oh, it's really, really just plant, but yeah. It's poopy plant. We're adults. I'm kidding. Are we really though? Space shit. Maybe. Maybe it is. I was gonna see if I can find another pile of it to scan. I may have actually found all the plants, because I just found more. That's a different plant. Alright. To look around. I think I am probably going the wrong way to find more of it, but maybe. I feel like it has to do with the elevation. Oh man. If it's like that, it's gonna be very predictable. Which is what I was kind of hoping for not happening. Well, it looks like I'm turning this car around. Going back the way we came. Gotta go find some more green stuff. Yeah, it's fine. My fuel is fine. Go this way. They did a really good job on the terrain, though, I have to admit. Okay, there's my trail from before. Look, a big rock. I feel like that's something that I'll probably say, like, while I play this game all the time. Look, a rock. Hey, look, another rock. Oh, that one's really big. Oh, look, there's some more pile of goo. Yeah. Pile of goo. Wonder how many times I'm gonna find this pile of goo on other places.
Drive assist off.
Believe it or not, this pile of goo is gonna make me a lot of money. Alright, let's go find another pile of it. And please don't get air. Oh, there's another pile, but I don't know if that's far away enough. Let's give it a try. No, I don't think that's far away enough. This has to be a certain distance. It took me way too little time to get to. So there's one coming up. Whoop, spinning. And oh, there's one. That'll do it. Beelines it for the rock. And then we'll do the little trees and then we're done with this place. Then we'll go into the hole, just for fun. Because we can.
Drive assist off.
I don't even know if it's that much deeper anymore. I'll see if I can go into the, into the canyon over there after I've done scanning stuff. See what it looks like. Damn it. I'm not far away enough. Is there more? I'll run with my little gun. No? That's irritating. Okay. I need to find another pile of goo. I'm too close to the last pile. Okay. And the computer's being loud today. Yes! What's up? There's a pile. Watch, it's gonna be like, you already scanned this one. What's up, Megan? What's up? I am scanning piles of goo. I've been talking about it for like the last 5 minutes. Because I'm a child. Seriously? Not much. I still can't believe that when I was just about ready to give up, I got that pull. What's up? Well, there's a planet up above me that kind of looks like Jupiter. So, I mean, that's up. Kind of. Come on. There's a big pile of goo. There we go. That'll be far away enough. Let's go get it. And then I gotta backtrack. And then I'll backtrack my backtrack. Well, maybe let's not go into the bumpy hole that I will probably crash into. stuff over here. Oh, everybody's saying hi. Oh my fucking god. Get up the hill. Get up the hill. There it is.
Drive assist off.
Okay. I'm gonna have to start saving. I have a feeling I need to... Yay! There we go. Goop is done. Guys can't hear my computer, I hope. You'd be hearing the fan more than anything. It's just got a loud fan. Not supposed to be doing that, but it is. Actually, it's better than it used to be. Whee! I'm off-roading in a... Oh shit. Rock. Alright. Oh, there's a tree there. Let's get that tree. I'm gonna rush over. This is a tree thing. And I'm gonna look down while I scan it. To see if I can sneakily...
Drive assist off.
Space tree. Yeah, we've had, the unfortunate space dildo. Space tree, which is this. Space grass and space goo. Yeah, I mean, space rock is like everywhere. I don't think I've ever been anywhere that didn't have a space rock. Excuse me. I don't know what these colors mean, so that's something I have to learn, because I haven't actually handed in any of my scans. So, when we're done scanning, I will attempt to go down there. In my little car. Thank you. It's just allergies or something, or dry air, or dust, I don't know. I sneeze at everything now. Oh, maybe it's also like leftovers from earlier today because my coworker has lilies in her office and I keep having to go into her office, and apparently me and lilies don't like each other, but I actually really like lilies, which is really sad. There, space rock. Ah! Apparently I had to turn around and touch it. Can I get off the rock now, please? Thank you. Hey, I would rather sneeze like you. My face freaking explodes. You have a nice sneeze. I don't know what you're talking about. You sound like Pikachu. There's nothing wrong with that. Pikachu is adorable. I sound like an explosion. Sometimes it is an explosion. What's worse is when they sneak up on me. Yeah. There was one time I had a really bad cold and I had a pretty good sneeze and it like knocked me pretty much off my feet. This is a tall space tree. And like I ended up banging my head. Yeah, that's a tall one. Maybe one day you will be a real tree. It's like maybe one day you'll be a real boy, except this time you'll just be a tree. I don't know what maroon means. There's some kind of color coding system and I don't get it. Pichu! She does! That's exactly what she sounds like. It's lovely. I could listen to that sneeze all the time. Hey, you know what? It's not even that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. Because, you know, it could be like my mom. Where sometimes we're not sure if she's sneezing or something else. Because when she sneezes, she says a hee-hee. And I'm like, what is that? Like, gosh darn it, it doesn't even sound like a Pokemon. Am I going the wrong way? I'm doing something weird. Okay. Too busy not paying attention to where I'm going. And driving myself up the other side of the cliff. Because I'm real special like that. I don't want to drive on little plants. No driving on little plants. Say no to driving on little plants. Oh god, I got air. Sort of. I don't really remember this being a part of the direction that I was going in, and I feel like that might be death down there. Hold on. I need to rethink my life choices here for a second. Potentially. Will you fuck no? I cannot blow up my vehicle. If I blow up my vehicle, I lose everything. This is freaking scary, guys. I'm like balancing. No, why? Why? My vehicle is like, no, you're going down that hole whether you like it or not. And I'm just like, I refuse. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Alright. Going this way. Okay. I'll tell it how it is. Because we're gonna go down there, and I want to go down there, but I need to go this way. To get my last tree first. Then we'll go down that way. And then I'll not risk everything, but we'll go look at some cool views. So I feel like this particular planet is actually kind of neat. Everything else I came to see before this was flat. For the most part. This is like the most bumpy place ever. There's a tree. Is that the tall tree that I got stuck at? Oh, you know what? There's more trees. Let's go to those ones. She doesn't need to. She practically does.
Drive assist off.
What we should do is when you sneeze, I should sneeze. And then it's like your sneeze is doing an attack. There we go. Okay. Now we'll go into the canyon. Let's go into the canyon just for shits and giggles. Yeah. Canyon time. No, you're not. You can't leave. It's an empty threat and you know it. Maybe. Well, I appreciate your sneeze. Like I said, it's better than mine. At least it doesn't sound like your face is exploding. Well, yeah, nobody's gonna make you. Like, I can't make you stay. But you're not leaving. I know you too well. That looks like granite. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go into the canyon. So I parked my ship up at the top of that, basically. I don't know if that's gonna work, because when someone tells her to do something and she doesn't want to do it, it just makes her not want to do it more. You are my real dad. Post meme picture of cat yelling at mom. Oh look, the rocks have changed. The ground is different. Alright, here we go. Alright, I gotta take this slow because I can't blow up. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. You're not. Okay. I like how the game is like, you are on the surface. What are you gonna tell Aiden, that you're not her real dad? I'm confused. What is he gonna do? Now I just have that thing from the I don't think he can make her do anything she doesn't want to do. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, he is. She's the tough one. No offense, Aiden. Oh, this is scary. I hope my ship can land down here. It's like a series of switchbacks here. Oh, Ace, that just shows how young you are. This is a lot trickier than it looks. Because I am sideways right now. And I know I am. I'm trying to get over there, actually. Ooh. As it should be. As it should be. Okay. Oh, man. I feel a little crazy doing this right now. I don't even know when I've reached the bottom. I'm kind of not at the bottom. I'm not even anywhere near the bottom. I don't even think I'm close. Alright, we're gonna have to go up to go down. I am putting this thing through its paces. Holy shit. Can I get up over this ridge? Oh god. Let's not. Back up, back up. Can I turn on it though? Oof. There's a method to that craziness that I'm just doing right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try. I'm basically just going in a big circle right now. Trying to maneuver myself on this ridge that I'm stuck on. I somehow managed to get all the way back up. Ooh. This is actually very hard to do. This looks a little bit smaller. But not by— oh my god, am I ever sideways? Alright, there's gotta be an easier way down. Let's find it. This ridge goes down, and then I think I can go around it, actually. I'm just going back in a circle here, aren't I? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this canyon. And really all I'm doing is scaring the shit out of myself. Yeah, this is not a good spot to try to get down. Yeah, go down. You can do it. Gravity's not that bad. Will I find the bottom? That's a good question. Okay, this is where we started. We're gonna try to tackle this a little differently. So I'm gonna go around this into this corner. Oh, that definitely damaged things. Okay. That's okay. As we got down. Ish. This is crazy. This is really crazy. I don't know why I decided to do this. Why did I decide to do this again? Hey, look! Plants. See if I can take this at an angle and do like a... I am now sideways. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. There was no other way down. Here we go. I'm going slow. Trying to go into the canyon without dying. Which is proving to be not easy. Because there's more to it. I had no idea this was as deep as it was. You know, when you fly in, you don't actually see everything. Woo! Dear vehicle. Why do you have only like 2 speeds? Fast and faster. Okay. Okay, we're not even at the bottom yet. We're just inside one of the weird ridges. I'm like literally sideways. I kid you not. I can't see. I'm a meter above the ground at one point. Hi. Ah, no. And into the hole I go. Okay. I'm gonna have to repair this thing after all this mess. It has like 2 speeds. And it's driving me nuts. Alright, we're going this way. This looks a little less dangerous. I'm not even down yet. This is like bizarre. Because I know I'm sideways. Okay. And then there's this rock wall that goes straight up. Can we get up on this? I might be able to. I noticed that I have an easier time maneuvering on surfaces when the gravity is a bit higher. God, I'm 2 meters above the frickin' surface here. And sideways. Like, I am fucking sideways. How do we get down? This is gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, slide. Slide. I'm okay with that. Controlled sliding. Ooh. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Do I do off-roading? No. The game is like, oh hey, guess what? There's a collectible right there. Thanks. I have a goal in mind. That's not the collectible. It's just materials anyway. Almost there. Although that's like right there. I have no idea what that is. Oh. Oops. Yeah, okay, spin for no reason. Gotcha. We're floating. Yeah. I'm watching my fuel too, because I know I have enough fuel, but I'm literally just trying to get down there. Actually. I might be able to take a shortcut. I don't know if a shortcut's a good idea, but... This is called being cautious when you're driving sideways on a frickin' cliff face. This planet makes no sense here. Oh, that was scary. Okay, we're gonna be smarter about this. Slide slowly.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of danger, but I'll make it. I'm almost there. Now we're just sliding. Okay, yep. No! Please no. What? Slow controlled slide. I promise. I don't know. Don't recommend this. Why did I decide to do this? Because I'm weird and crazy. I'm almost down. I still can't believe that I'm like climbing down this mountain. This giant canyon. On a random planet. Oh god, please don't do what I think you're gonna do. Let's not do that. Please don't do that. Okay. Ah! Yeah, we're getting ready to slide backwards down. Let's not slide backwards down. We will slide forwards down. That's right. Look, no gas. Just turn sideways. Almost there. Actually, I don't even think I'm that close to being there. This is intense. Remember, I can't die. If I die, I lose so much money in the game. Looks like my tires should be flat by now. At least I feel like it. Okay, don't rush it. Looks like you might be able to see the bottom. But that doesn't mean it's nice to you. Oh, oh, oh! Oh! What's this? Oh shit. I did it! We're oh, well, not quite. We're not quite there yet. We're almost there. Whoa. We're a little out of control here. Actually, even I don't even know where the frickin' hell I am. Like, is there solid ground here somewhere? Please tell me. There. We made it. Oh, did we? We made it. We made it. Can't go any lower than this. I would say, yeah, this is the bottom. Yeah, because the graphics are different. Yeah! I climbed down a canyon. There we go. Because you don't get the perspective in the thing. Now, I could go further, because I'm actually still up. But I started, like, over there. So that's not bad. Alright. There's the sun. Let's call my spaceship over. And of course my game is like, hey, just so you know, there's
Check record.
there's some stuff over there. Yeah, I'll wait till they go down to 10%. Okay, so now we're just waiting for my spaceship to figure out where I am. Oh, here it is. I'm curious to see where it's gonna land. Just watching the blue dot. Oh, you little... Where did you end up? Don't tell me. Oh, you little shit! Alright, so we've climbed down the canyon. Now my spaceship has decided to park itself back up the canyon. Frickin' heck, man. Alright, let's go get it. I'm pretty sure I can get there from here. But still, ridiculous. Then I'll have to refuel. I'm just lucky that this place has, like, grippy ground. Because that's a real term. Let's see if I can get up there. It's really challenging me this way, hey? Dear game, this is not funny. Actually, I'm kind of laughing. I'm like sideways on this rock. Alright, I can get there. Maybe. Oh god. Come on, little vehicle, you can do it. No, no. No, we're not going that way, we're going this way. I'm sort of forcing our way out. No, well, we can back up. I'm okay with that. Okay, next trick is I need to get up here. All this to get to my spaceship, which is somewhere over here. I just have to watch my fuel. I see it. There it is. What a jerk. Like, seriously. Dear spaceship. You're just nuts. Admittedly, that's a nice flat surface, but rude. Okay. Let's refuel.
Fuel
Well,
replenished.
she's such a butt. My spaceship is a jerk. Okay. We survived the canyon planet.
Drive assist off.
Spent a lot of time on there, almost an hour.
Retracted.
Alright, let's say goodbye to the canyons. I mean, we can kind of like look down at it. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's pretty mountainous. Let's get out of here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3,
We scanned our stuff, now we leave. I totally forgot to look for points of interest on that one. Just making sure my nose isn't deciding to bleed on me here. Because that'll happen. Alright. Look, it's fake Jupiter. Past it. So we were on a planet, and then we went past it, landed on another planet, now we go past it again. We're just gonna zigzag. Because it just so happens to be behind that. Let's see if maybe I can get above it so I don't end up in its gravity. Oh yeah, that Saturn-like planet has rings. Well, Saturn does too, actually. I didn't actually even look at what this one is. I think it was a rocky planet. It's little though. Facing away from the sun, so I have to come around the other side because I don't really like running around at nighttime. It's not so much fun. I do like the fact that everything in here rotates and moves in real time. Well, this one looks a little different.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay. So it has 3 things in it. Is there anything else of interest here? No, just wreckage and distress beacons, and I'm not interested in those. How mean of me. Go up here.
Orbital flight engaged.
I wish I had water, but it doesn't have water. We will never see water. I should really report this bug, though. I need to do that. It definitely detracts a little bit. It is a cool entrance, though, at least. It's another one with an atmosphere. It almost looks like there's grass on the ground.
Landing gear deployed.
It's like, dear game, I know how to land, but thank you. Aww. I have to look for 3 plants. Let's see what we get. Dirt. They're letting me know that if I hit anything, I will fly. Look at that. It's grass.
Drive assist off.
We found grass. This is just green dirt. This is interesting. Okay, anyways. Sorry. I just can't believe I can do that. Just walk over and touch the alien plant. So always been a bit of a pet peeve of mine of like every single freaking sci-fi movie. Lands on alien planet. Hey look, alien plants. Let's go touch them. Let's eat them. Humans are dumb. Alright, did I reach the limit? I don't know, because it's always different. Yeah. The thing is, these make a lot of money in the game, so it does help to do it. It'd be silly not to. Whenever it is that I get bored and decide to go back to the main hub. The bubble. What's that? Just rocks, okay. More bumpy stuff. Oh, alien trees! We have trees. We need more grass still first. That is a rock, I believe. Is there grass with the rock, with the tree, maybe? Sometimes. Just tree, okay. Maybe just past the tree. Let's try just past the tree. Ah. Are you grass? No, you're a rock. This is why I need new glasses. Can't differentiate grass from rocks. I'm gonna make fun of myself for that one. There's that weird green, well, it's not always green, but there's that dust that I didn't make. Alright. There's the grass. Yes, found the grass. It's probably not even correct to call it grass, but it's grass. I was the first one who found it, so therefore I shall name this grass. Because I'm creative. But it is exactly the same thing again as on the other planet. Which I find suspicious. Okay. Backtrack to the tree? We'll backtrack to the tree. It's easy. We know where it is. Plus I can see it from here. Where'd it go? It's right there. I need some little bit more creativity in life. Just a little bit. You know, maybe more than just bacteria and trees. That all look the same. I don't even want to even try saying that word. Alright, there was one more over here. See it? And then I believe somewhere there's a pile of goo on this planet too. I have no idea what it looks like. That's my guess from the information I got. It was like bacteria. Yes.
Drive assist off.
What is this? Really? Okay, well, there's another one over further. Alright, keep going. So we're too close. There's one over here. One lonely little one. All by itself. That should be far away enough.
Off.
Unless I turned a corner and I don't know about it. Which is a possibility, but... What the hell? Interesting. That is so weird. I'm being tricked by a plant. Okay, let's go to that one. I'll be shocked if I can't scan that.
Drive assist off.
Done. What? No, not done. That was only 2? Damn it. That was only 2. I was celebrating already. Damn it. Alright, let's go get more trees. Those are gonna be too close. I just don't know what this next thing is going to be. What is the third item?
Drive assist off.
I'm finding a mini tree forest. It's so little, but look how tall they are. Holy crap, these are taller than the other ones. Alright, I should be far away. Yeah. Done. Alright, I have one more thing to locate, and I don't know where to look yet. Besides on the ground, that's pretty much all I got to go on. say it's sludge on the ground. Goes my ship. Said I'm out of here. Left me again. I'm sorry. Bye, ship. Rock. I swear it goes out to like hang out in orbit or something. I'm gonna head towards that ridge line there. So I don't know. Oh, hello. It's a crater. Can't do anything in here either. Unless I've been tricked and that's something. I feel like you're just a rock. Yeah, you're just a rock. I've seen stuff like that before, but... Ooh, what's that over there? I bet that might be it. Ah! Why? Why do you do that? Let's go see what that is. That's weird. Yep, it is in fact a pile of sludge. Let's go scan it.
Drive assist off.
Okay, so now we just need to find 2 more of them. And I am satisfied. Go this way. Now I know what I'm looking for. Wow! Okay, that's a lot of this grass stuff. I don't like driving on it. But, okay. Just throw it in my face. Why don't you? Okay, so we're looking for more brown ground. Holy crap, look at all this. Okay, I'm impressed. Considering how sparse it usually is, this is a lot. I bet it's usually in craters, so I don't see anything. Alright. It's annoying when you know what you're looking for, but you just don't see it. Ever. gonna laugh, you know. The game's gonna be like, joke's on you, you've been driving on it the whole time. See, this has changed a bit, so now it's green now. To make finding it a whole lot harder. Down here. Oh, what's that? That looks different. Are you? Are you different? I mean, yes, but not the way I was hoping. Is a crater. I thought we know what we're looking for. It should be easier, but no. No. Looking literally for beige dirt and not finding it. Come on, game. Crater, crater. Come on, give me a crater. No. She had little tires just beating across the ground. That's weird. Something over here. Let's go see. The last time I crawled up the edge of something like this, it was actually a crater. Because then I ended up going way down. Nope. It's hell. I might end up giving up on this because it's just too much. Too much ground to cover. Foot of small mountains, maybe? What's that? Oh, that's normal ground. Oh, we're gonna climb it. Because we can. Wow, you know what? For a planet that had a lot of, like, craters, I'm not finding any more. This is kind of annoying. Usually you could spot them. I'm making it very difficult right now. Okay. lots of green. That makes me hopeful. It's easier to find. Nope. Damn it. Why do I have to find stupid stuff? What I'm worried about is that I think that if I skip it, I'm gonna kick myself later. There's a nice big crater over there. I bet it's in there. I bet there's some in there. That's a far crater though. No, that wasn't it. I was just like excited there for a second. It was just a reflection. Damn, this is far. Thing is, I just stumbled in it last time. I mean, it's a cool place and all. Okay. I hit a rock and landed actually pretty good. That was impressive. I have no idea what just happened, but I'm highly amused by that, and that is why they give you the warning about the gravity, and now I'm stuck literally on a rock. All this because I'm trying to find literally a pile of frickin' dirt. Wow. And back in the air we go. Because I'm trying to find the last piece. Good night, Ace. Sleep good. I'm gonna try to find this bacteria that's on this planet and giving me all the craziness. I'm probably not gonna get to it. I doubt I'm gonna find it again. They spaced it out too far. This might be it. Look, there's some. Look, I found some. Finally.
Assist off.
I just need one more. I'm gonna drive for another 30 minutes looking for it. I hope not. Okay. Found some. Now we need one more. And I need to make sure they get far away enough from this when I find the next pile of it. Stupid rocks. Oh look, there's a nice big patch right there. Finally. I mean, it's pretty and it kind of looks like it has grass on the ground, so at least, you know. It's kind of better than just white planets and rocks. Let's not hit that rock. I'll just get some flying. Rush towards it. Oh, I'm so happy to see bacteria. Whoever thought I'd say that
Driver assist
after
off.
this pandemic and everything else. Okay. We're good now. Please. Yeah. There we go. We sampled green.
Ship recalled.
Okay, and then we wait for the ship, see where it goes. If I kept the screen on like this long enough, you'd actually see like the Milky Way move, which is so cool. There it is. And sound is slowly starting to not scare the crap out of me. And there it is. And up.
Driver assist off.
Alright, let me say goodbye to this green ball of green.
Loading gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
And we leave. Okay. Just check out this next one because I think it's not even the last one. Wow, this is gonna take me a while because I have to get through. All of these are landable. It's a lot to go through. We'll get there. They're all different, which is nice. Alright, and now we fly over here. Check it out. I guess the nice thing about exploring is that whenever you're like doing this kind of thing, you don't actually spend a lot of time traveling. You're just hopping from one to the other. We're not very far apart. At least not yet. Starting to look a little icy. And green again. Not sure how I feel about the green looking ones.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Ooh, it's very flat. It only has two things. Let's see what's on it, actually. Just wreckage. Okay, because I am looking for the alien stuff.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, I don't like the way that felt. Ooh, it looks different again. You hear the wind. I think that's kind of cool.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. Getting better at it. No, wrong button. Get in the car. SRE. Back into the dust.
Gravity warning.
Yeah, every planet I've been on has low gravity. I've never been on a high gravity planet, even close to a sun. Okay, so we have. There's only two signals, and I know what they are. So we'll grab these because they're plentiful.
Drive assist off.
Okay, yeah. More weird trees. Okay, I'm just gonna go forward for a bit. Expert. Those would be too close. that one right there. I feel like I almost want to say this is the sound of my vehicle braking. I think I'm just treating it so badly. I feel like just being able to know which direction to go in would be good. Now I have to look for piles of stuff again on the ground because I'm pretty sure that's what's also here. Oh, there it is. See? Yeah. Look at these trees over here and then we'll go get that. Now that I know what I'm kind of looking for typically. Can't be that close to it, so let's see. I went too far from my ship. That's okay.
Drive assist off.
We'll scan this. Oh no! Okay, let's go further. Maybe if I go to these. I might be just on the edge of it. I can almost see the ring. Too close. Too close. Too close. Ah, there we go. I was just on the edge of the limit. Yay! Alright, one more to find, and I know where 2 samples are now. They are behind me. There's 1, 2. They're too close together though. There's one behind me, one in front of me. It's like finding these things is all about finding the right colors. Let's go scan that.
Drive assist off.
Glasses are giving me a little bit of trouble today. I don't know what the colors mean per se. Ooh. Okay, that one's gonna be too close. So, over this. You know what I'm looking for now? some.
Drive assist off.
Okay, one more. And it won't be that one, that's too close. Let's try that one over there, maybe? Is that one, or is it just rocks? That's just rocks. I'm sad. Just sad. No other feelings. There's a nice big star right there. Oh, did I run out of, like, bacteria piles? It's also sad. Oh, man, I don't like driving forever. I don't think anybody does. I think they should do it where you can take one sample. Well, I know why they do this free thing. These free samples. Okay. Do you think if I turn around and, like, you know, have been gone long enough that maybe I tricked the game into thinking that I never scanned those things to begin with and I could just do it anyway? That'd be nice. Oh, hello. Okay, bye. I'm gonna fall down now. Okay. Or end up in a hole. Or look, there's a light patch of beige. Yay! I think let's rush to it. Let's hopefully not run it over because I'm trying to be fair. It'd be a big no-no if that was real. I'm getting better at figuring out where they would be. Done. Oop. Okay, now.
Ship recalled.
Now we call the ship. So we're done. Please don't scare the crap out of me, spaceship. Let's see, is it gonna land in front of us and be somewhere where I can get to it? Well, I can get to it anywhere on this planet, actually. Don't you dare try to land on top of me. trying to land on top of me. I almost got murdered by my own ship. No, probably not, but still. I definitely tried it. Oh shit. It'd be the first time I've run into that. Okay, I think we have like one more planet in the system. Unfortunately, I have to go do the adult thing and go to bed because I have to go to work and be an adult. Gosh darn. So, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came to the stream and hanging out with me. It's not normal that we stream on a Monday night, but I won't be streaming tomorrow or Wednesday. So, I will figure out what I'm going to do on Thursday. It might actually be Destiny, just because usually when I'm streaming Destiny, it's with Ruby, and I think that's like the last day that she can do it. So it's probably going to be that, but we'll see. If not, it could be this or Genshin, actually. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, again, thank you, everybody. If there's anyone new, feel free to leave a follow. I will see you guys on Thursday. So strange, but yes, Thursday. And I'll have better glasses by then, so I'll be able to see. So, I'm excited. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. And sleep good.